What happens when a city chooses to rise rather than surrender? Step into the heart of World War II's most heroic and tragic resistance, the Warsaw Uprising, a battle fought with courage, sacrifice, and unbreakable hope. Welcome to Historical Stories, where the past comes alive. The Warsaw Uprising, a city's last stand, August 1st, 1944. In the heart of World War II, the people of Warsaw rose in open defiance against their Nazi occupiers. For 5 long years they had endured cruelty, oppression, and the horrors of occupation. But now, as the Soviet Red Army approached from the east, the Polish resistance, known as the Home Army, launched Operation Tempest. Their goal: liberate their capital before the Soviets arrived and prove Poland could free itself. Over 50,000 resistance fighters, many poorly armed, took up whatever weapons they had: pistols, stolen rifles, even homemade grenades. Teenagers, doctors, teachers, and mothers became soldiers. The city erupted into fierce urban warfare. Every building became a stronghold, every sewer a tunnel of survival. At first, the resistance surged forward. Surprised, German forces retreated from several districts. White and red Polish flags flew from balconies. For the first time in years, Warsaw felt alive. Kids delivered messages under fire. Makeshift hospitals filled churches and basements. A fragile hope flickered. But the Nazis retaliated with brutal force. Hitler ordered Warsaw wiped off the map. SS troops and heavy artillery turned resistance zones into charred ruins. Flamethrowers cleared buildings, and tanks rolled through narrow streets. Civilian neighborhoods were targeted. In Wola, over 40,000 civilians were massacred in a single week. The smell of burning bodies filled the air. Still, Warsaw fought on. Underground, young couriers like Basia navigated the sewers, carrying food and intelligence beneath the rubble. Fighters like Captain Radosław led desperate counterattacks with barely any ammunition. In one instance, resistance fighters defended a single building for over a week, refusing to abandon their ground. Above ground, German bombers continued to reduce the city to ash. The people lacked food, medicine, and water, but they refused to surrender. Every bullet fired was a declaration: Poland lives. The outside world watched. The Western Allies were preoccupied with Normandy. The Soviet army, just across the Vistula River, paused their advance, choosing not to intervene. Stalin wanted the Polish resistance crushed before the Red Army entered. No help came. After 63 days of relentless fighting, starvation, and devastation, the Home Army was forced to surrender on October 2nd, 1944. Over 200,000 civilians were dead. Most of the city was destroyed. Hitler ordered its final demolition. Yet, despite the destruction, the uprising became a defining moment of World War II. It was not just a military effort, it was a spiritual one. The uprising proved that even in the face of overwhelming evil, the human spirit could still rise, fight, and hope. Warsaw had fallen, but not in silence. Its people left behind a legacy of resistance, pride, and a promise that Poland would one day be free. Conclusion: the Warsaw Uprising was one of the most courageous acts of resistance in World War II. Against overwhelming Nazi forces, ordinary citizens chose to fight for their freedom rather than live under tyranny. Though the city was devastated and the cost was enormous, their bravery became a lasting symbol of Polish resilience. In the heart of World War II's darkest days, Warsaw's stand proved that the human spirit could not be crushed by brutality. The uprising may have ended in ruins, but its legacy lives on. From the ashes of war, the hope for a free and sovereign Poland was never extinguished. Thank you for watching this powerful World War II story of Warsaw's last stand. If it moved you, like, comment, and subscribe for more unforgettable true stories. Next up, the Night Witches, Soviet female pilots who terrorized the Nazis. This is Historical Stories, where history's greatest moments come alive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next story.